getting ready to leave here and stuff because, well, basically everything's done and packed. Just next week and get to come down here. I'll have some help and everything gets moved into the pod then. But while cleaning, when I think of the words cleaning out my closet, I'm thinking of the Eminem song. I'm sorry, every time I think about it or say this, I start thinking about it. But again, I don't intentionally go looking for this shit. It's like when you move something and something pops out. I was like, really now? And it's like you do everything you can to try to get it across to folks. There's been an issue for a long time, and I've tried to be patient with it because I thought it was I just thought it was something else. I knew that she had a personality disorder. Downside is I think she's being treated for the wrong one because all she's done is get worse, it seems like. But I'm trying to be careful here. But, of course, this all came with. And one of the things that I kept trying to get her to do outside of, prioritize the relationship and stop obsessing over other people. One of the things that they kept saying that they need to do was to get out and get active. And when I look at these two lists right here, sadly, I'll get blamed for why this didn't happen. Yet, I kept wanting them to be outside with. I wanted them to go do things with here on the property. Go for walks with me. I actually wanted them to go do stuff with me. And I was hoping, as we built our relationship back up, we could do other things. It's just, I was trying to be financially mindful at the same time. Because I didn't even like really asking her for a bunch of money. She might have helped me out with smokes and all that. But I really didn't like asking her for money. But when you look at this side, damn, that's kind of strange. Now, there is no social withdrawal. I don't know about self-harm unless you want to take that as like being like a combination of just what happens when this stuff's going on. Yes, but the social withdrawal, no. But you got all these going on here. Ways of coping, stress. Now this part here, this next page, I'm going to use this paper here to kind of block some things because I'm not about giving away personal information. But let's see here. Just so that people can confirm something. Yes, it is for that person. Four different prescriptions. Trying to be careful not to give away her personal information like that, because I may be an asshole, but I'm not a piece of shit. And I don't intentionally try to go out of my way to be one. But this one here, I know this is for her pseudo, I can never pronounce it. It's her blood pressure type stuff. It's for her headaches and all that. But then we start getting over here. You got, hydroxyzine, treat itchy, treat anxiety. It's a drug that puts you to sleep for surgery. So it's her sleep medicine. And frankly, I'm going to be honest with you. She never has had a problem falling asleep when she's around me. I think most of our relationships, especially here, she spent most of her time sleeping. If she wasn't at work or at her friend's house. Yet, if I went up north each month, magically she's got all this energy. It's like going out the garden. She'd always use the excuse, I can't be outside in the sunlight, but she'll be out at her friend's house hanging out outside all day because, yeah. I am, yeah. And what I'm doing is I'm confirming to you guys that there's been an issue. And sadly, some people don't really realize how bad it's been. So this next one here, again, it's the fluoxetine. I can never... And take the antipsychotic medicine, because this can cause serious heart problems. Okay, so this is just like a warning thing. Who should not take the... Okay. Well, let's see here. Just reading some of it, but yeah. This is an antipsychotic. Again, it's just, yeah, just reiterates. But her friends really don't realize what they've done and what they took part in. Don't want that showing. This isn't about hating this woman. Yeah, you know what? It is definitely done. I'm afraid of her, but I still care about her and I still love her and she needs help. In the long run, she didn't fuck my life up. What she did is she fucked me up as a person. She committed, like I said in the previous video, she committed a character assassination of my ass. And in all honesty, yeah, being a type 2 cluster personality disorder, I feel like she's being treated for the wrong thing because she's not being honest with her therapist. She's not being honest with anybody else. That was the whole point of the one video showing her history. Because she wasn't even honest about that to most people, if not almost everybody. It was constantly her ex-husband's fault. And I'll tell you right now, her ex-husband was not necessarily a great guy either. Her ex-husband was a real piece of shit. And I won't go down the list of things that he did because she went through some fucking hell. And the downside is I feel like she took that revenge out on me. Because that's how I've always felt. It was revenge. But I can't help but think that really that relationship was two narcissists together. That's what that was. They're both narcissists. And I mean, I know my son tried to accuse me of that. Yet my son also doesn't understand how Asperger's works. He never takes the time to actually learn about it. And yes, we can get traits that come off as narcissistic, yet we actually give a shit about people. We actually have compassion, empathy. We actually feel bad when we hurt someone. We actually feel bad when we do wrong and we try our best not to repeat that action ever again. Anytime we ever got in trouble for something, a lot of times we tried to avoid ever doing it again. Even if it was something stupid. As in getting in trouble for literally something stupid. As in you didn't really do anything stupid. It was just petty shit that you got in trouble for. I don't really know how to explain that one. But you don't see very many people on Spectrum who intentionally use people to get where they want to be, destroy who they are as a person, go behind their back, talk shit about them to everyone. People on Spectrum are not known to be storytellers. This is a fact. No, a big part of me feels that, yeah, she's in the wrong job because what that did is it fed that ego. And on top of it, it technically brought her closer to her victims. Her choice of victims, I should say. Whether she knows it or not. And this includes coworkers. I mean, I'm trying to be careful here because I really don't... The purpose of this is not actually talk shit, and I'm trying to avoid that right there. I'm really actually trying. It's just that woman needs some fucking help, and what she really did the last few years was really extremely fucked up, and she got help from her friends too, not just her family, and all of them are acting on what she had to say, without any fucking proof of confirmation. They just went by that. I've tried for a long time, since even when we got here. Excuse me. It was shortly after. It was after she kept leaving me 4 times in 6 months. I was trying to get her to get help because there was a fucking problem. I've already been willing to get help. I was already getting... As soon as I knew I had access to a doctor I could get one, I fucking got one. I started therapy through the Better Health stuff, all that shit. Because... I gotta load my truck up while we're doing this. While I'm talking. But... I have been getting help. And part of getting help is you tell the fucking truth with the doctor. You don't hide any of your bullshit. And you don't lie to people around you. Because those people around you are your best support system. And if you're lying to them too, and they don't realize what they're actually enabling and creating a problem over, they're only helping destroy people's lives, including that person's life. Because this shit won't stop. And I can tell you right now, she is going to do it to the next person. If she hasn't already started. It's just how narcissist works. And narcissism is often confused with bipolar. They're very close. I mean, they're actually more closer in common than even when people go to look at aspects of even Asperger's to narcissism. And then they realize when they look at those comparisons, there's actually a really big difference. There's key features to narcissism that people with bipolar disorder and Asperger's don't have. And that's having no guilt, no accountability, the inability to have any remorse for any bad that they do. They have the they constantly pass blame to their victims. The list goes on. They get their victims alienated, isolated. They destroy the relationships around them. They get it to where this person is alone. Sound familiar?